Hey there. Do you have a toddler who bangs their head when they get upset? Ugh, such a hard one, isn't it? Well, I'm Jill, and I'm the mentor mom, and today I'm going to share my favorite tip on how to get rid of that head banging. Let's get to it. So head banging in toddlers can happen for a couple of reasons. First of all, it can happen because they're just having big emotions and they don't really have a great way of expressing them, so they try banging their head. Sometimes they do it for attention. I've been on many home visit where a toddler has gone over, banged their head on something, and then turned and looked smack dab at their parent for a response. Whatever the reason, we want to figure out a way to diminish the behavior while keeping them safe. So I want to share the strategy that I've used with parents and toddlers who are headbangers many times over the last 20 some years. And I will say that the strategy isn't it for everybody. As always, you know your child best, you know your family best. You use the strategies that you feel the most comfortable with. I just want to share this one as it's been highly effective with a lot of headbangers. So there's really only a few steps to this. The first is to create a cool down zone or a soft area that you're going to feel comfortable with your child doing this behavior in. So I like doing a cool down zone by creating an area in a corner area with a lot of bean bags and pillows and blankets and weighted toys and stuffed animals. You want it to be someplace where they're going to get a lot of sensory input when they're laying there, and that when they're also trying to bang their head, it's just on soft objects that can't hurt them. Now, it can also be a couch. I've had many parents that have just used a couch or a big overstuffed chair. Find a spot that you feel comfortable with your child being in. So the first step is when you see your child banging their head, you pick them up and you carry them over to your calm down area. And you don't say anything while you're taking them there. Once they're there, you say to them, "You can do that here," and you move away. So you may be wondering, why use that phrase? Two reasons. The first is, if your child is having sensory overload, it lets them know that you recognize it and that you're going to provide them a safe place to have those big emotions. If your child is doing it for attention, by telling them to go ahead and do it, it sometimes works to get them to actually stop. It definitely takes the power that they're trying to achieve with that behavior away. So it's a little bit of reverse psychology. And here's a tip. When you're carrying them over to that zone, you really kind of want to carry them away from your body, so we're minimizing contact. This is for a couple of reasons. We don't want to reinforce the behavior by giving too much input, and we also don't want to continue to overwhelm their sensory system because they're clearly in the middle of a meltdown or feeling some sensory overload. So we really want to minimize our talk and our touch during that moment. So I always tell parents, kind of carry them like a stinky bag of garbage, for lack of a better analogy. Again, once you get them in that spot, just say to them very calmly, "You can do that here," and move away. Now, if they keep trying to come out of that area, just keep moving them back and moving them back, saying nothing, and really trying not to look at them too much while you're doing it. You want them to realize this is a place where you can have those big emotions. So again, the overall goal of this particular strategy is to find a safe place for them to have those big emotions while giving very little feedback to it yourself, so that we don't inadvertently reinforce this behavior. If you're looking for more information on sensory overload, please check out my video, Meltdown or Tantrum. I go a lot more in depth about how to create a calm down area for your child in those moments where they're having those really big emotions. And my last tip for you, moms and dads, is to try to remain calm when your child is doing this and know that they will eventually outgrow it with consistency in your responses to this behavior. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you found that helpful. Please, if you find the information in today's video useful, give me a like. It really helps me to make sure that I'm on point with the information that I'm sharing with you. All right, you guys, until next time.